What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, this is what I just want to talk about real quick. I'm on a $92 worth of Bitcoin position, and I am under the water about $5 on $92. That is crazy. That's how much this volatility is in this market. Do I care about that $5? No, hell no, hell no. But that was, if I had a sizable position on, I would have lost some money right there. So, guess what? At the end of the day, I psyched myself out. That's what ended up happening. So I switched my settings. At the end of the day, I must have been lost my mind. I was crazy. I was sleepy. I'm waking up this morning to this, and I'm like, damn, this thing didn't even flip. Why did I switch to this? Because I did a little couple episode where I could show you how to make settings for one and then transfer it over to the next one. Well, guess what? Guess which ones are still in profit? The ones that I actually had back tested, or not back tested, but optimized with the average. I optimized it by using the average of the top five exchanges. Okay, and look. And then this is the one with the 50%. Even this one called it right, but it closed early. But this one, it's like, wow. Well, I guess there is something to this. Even though in chop, it doesn't do anything. But and overall, it does produce a sizable amount of gain. It does seem to grab your attention when it can flip to the right part, when it can flip to the right side of an exponential move like this that can pretty much, grow your account and remove every loss in this chop zone, which is exactly what you need. So yeah, this definitely has just proven itself. So I will be flipping back over here, and this is the recommended settings I will be sharing. But in the video, you can see them right here. All right, just pause the video, copy it down. And this is for the one that was, this is for the TP, this is for the exchange. This was tested, this was optimized by using the average from the top five exchanges of Bitcoin, okay? Which is giving us a great, strategy inputs to basically average out the market's movements, because this is a volatility buy. You just got to fine tune it, and I just fine tuned it to the tune of 5 different exchanges, okay? And this is what will prove that seemingly market flips around, it catches it. That's what I'm saying too. And if it flips back downwards, it'll catch it. Okay, it's fine tuned. I'm pretty sure of that at this moment. So I'm highly recommend you use these settings. And then this one right here, as you can see, traded a little bit less, okay, but it took profit early, so this dips up. This one is still, it's getting ready to get, when this closes its position out, this is a move that is from $400 all the way to that's a $300 move. So this will go up to about what, 300. This will start looking like 1,300 or something when this closes out. All right, and remember, these numbers down here reflect if you were just trading with one Bitcoin. These numbers right here, you don't want to look at these percentages. These percentages, well, this percentage is great, but the percentages underneath this number is all subjective. This is subjective gains and subjective risks, okay? Subjective gains, right, and subjective risk. And what I mean by subjective risk is subjective. I mean, you're only going to lose how much you're capable of losing based on your account and how much money you got and how much money you want to lose and how much money you don't want to lose, subjective. So don't look at these percentages. The real thing you want to look at is, well, if I had one Bitcoin and I was trading with this bot, what would it have brought me? And that's what these numbers tell you right here. It would have, this week, okay, it would have brought you $938 with this strategy right here, this strategy bot. On average trade, you would have made $30 each trade. That's how you look at this. The drawdown has calculated as the calculation for drawdown has been changed by TradingView. I don't really understand it. That I can't tell you what I think about it at this point. But it's better to just go look at your own drawdown on the screen when it gets in a position it goes against you. As long as it doesn't go against you to the point where it hits your liquidation price, you're fine, because it'll end up flipping around, as you can see, and catching a super move like this. All right. Even this one caught it. And this is the fifth. And the reason why I chose this one is because it was making good gains and it was 50% profitable. That caught my attention, okay? And anytime something's, basically flipping the coin. I mean, I don't even want to say flipping the coin. What I want to say is it's got 50, like out of 100 trades, half of them are losers, okay? And the other half of them are winners. So for you to have made that much money, even the performance, I got to look at it. I got to really, because this is interesting to me. I mean, only traded 18 times, but it's kind of like, is that better or worse? I don't know. The chop zone is right here. Chop, chop, chop suey, man. It's like, I'm trying to get out the chop zone. Anybody, I may have found a filter. I might be able to upgrade this bitBull with a chop filter, a better chop filter, put it that way. I have one in there. It's just not as, powerful as I would like it to be. Especially when I find strategies like this, and then these types of strategies, I mean, with these types of settings right here, when I find settings like this, I notice that the chop filter that I have in place doesn't allow it to work as easy as you may want it to. So here's a goal right here. Here's a goal. Here is a goal. What we will do is this. Find out what the performance is on this thing. First off, on this 50-50 one. I'm just looking at largest losing trade, 89. Largest winning trade, 655. Okay. Now, those are the actual largest, and those are the outskirts of the distribution curve. Okay, you got a distribution curve where in the middle most things happen. Well, when the largest winning was 600 out, and that's out here on the distribution curve. So I should draw it on the screen. Yeah, but I can't right now. But look, here it is. The win-to-loss ratio is 6.2. This is what I want to remember. 6.2 on 50% profitable strategy. On average, $33 loss. On average, $200 gained. Gotta look at that. This is on the 33% one right now because we started a new week. We're only working with a week's worth of data. Well, yeah, 7 days worth of back test data right now. Important stuff to look at. Very, 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 very useful. So these two are recommended at this point, especially since I see this reversal that come clear out of nowhere, and both of these strategies caught it. The one that I actually changed it to last night, I kind of knew last night when I did this. I said final settings, meaning I'm not going to change settings. I'm going to be working with these settings. I'm not going to be looking for any new settings. These are the ones. One of these are going to be the tall tails, and it seems to be this one right here that runs. This one actually runs on every exchange. This strategy right here, I'll flip through all the exchanges and show you. Watch this. Now this is only from the last 7 days and up till today. So I'm gonna go, here goes exchange with the top. This is the average top 4 symbol that I made, index that I made. This is the average top 5 index that I made, and I ran and optimized this bot for these settings for. This is bitMEX's. This is what we're on now. This is what we're trading on at bitMEX. This is bitMEX's exchange right here. I mean, this is bitMEX's index of the top 2 exchanges provided by bitMEX. And this is the perpetual futures contract that we trade on, that I recommend you use bitBull on. This is the futures contract with low liquidity. This is the one that's coming up, futures contract on bitMEX. Here's a Japanese yen. Well, we don't want to trade on there. Look at all that chop. That's because look at the numbers. All right, so we can't look at that. But here goes Coinbase. Bam. It's in profit. Still 300. Bam. Here goes, what is this? Coinbase. Bitstamp. Still in profit. Bitfinex. Bam. Still in profit. This one took dollars off right here. Interesting. On Bitfinex. Okay. Bam. Go down here. Booyah. What's this? I don't know what this is. Gemini. Damn. Really? You made that much in the last Gemini, huh? But they don't have leverage over there, so excellent. Now Kraken, last one. Bam. Kraken. I might have to switch this bot over to Kraken because Kraken has 5 times leverage, up to 5 times leverage. And this is the last. Now, do you know this is the last 5 days? I heard in my brain these days. Well, anyways, this is the last 5 days. Okay. See, same thing. So Kraken, when you go to Kraken, I guess I could pull more data from Kraken. I didn't realize that till now. You guys see that? I was able to pull more data. So it must be a limitation that bitMEX limits our data to 2 weeks. Oh, I thought it was TradingView that did that shit. Oh, okay. So here's the Kraken last 7 days. Okay, 1 week worth of back test. It's still better. Now I have to go through everything. What's this? Kraken, Gemini, still better. Okay, makes sense now. So basically, right, and this is the one we're on right now. And I'm like, yeah, good. Bravo, we've done it. We've done it, guys. This is it. Cut the lights out. I'm gone.